Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. The crypto market is in absolute turmoil. It's been de-risking amidst the rising Russia-Ukraine tensions. Layer 1 coins led the drawdown with decreases in prices between 10 to 20%. Bitcoin has been hovering around $37,000 to $38,000. And the Russian stock market hasn't been performing so well either. It's been down, the MOEX has been down 10% in the past 24 hours. And it's pretty much continued its downward trend today as well. And layer 1 coins such as Solana, Avalanche, NEAR have shown double-digit drops in the past few days. The problem is the crypto market is so sensitive to any form of market risk. It's more sensitive than any stock I've seen so far, unless it's a very speculative stock. But generally speaking, the crypto markets react to risks in the market in a more exaggerated manner than any other asset out there. But it's not just the Russia-Ukraine tensions. Inflation rates are increasing and the Federal Reserve is going to be having interest rate hikes in the coming months, and the Biden administration is also having a bit of a crackdown in setting regulations for the crypto industry. Even traditional stocks have not done so well amidst all these political tensions and economic changes that are taking place, but Solana is still fundamentally strong. Just because a market tension is taking place, that does not change the fundamentals of what Solana is out there to achieve. And that is why I still will always hold it in my long-term portfolio as well as in my short-term trade portfolio. So this is actually a great market dip to buy your favorite layer 1 coins at a discount, especially those that are going and changing the world. I mean, Solana's ecosystem has just grown. And I'm going to go into some of that in this video. We're going to look at some price analysis as well. And we're going to look at what is going to happen next in the crypto markets. And guys, before we jump into this video, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, since a lot of the information is time sensitive. So yeah, hit that bell. So all across the board, we have covered this, but in all the news, you can see that Russia-Ukraine crisis has rippled through the markets, especially in crypto. And naturally, as expected, everything on CoinMarketCap is in the red as we expected. Solana is down 16.75% in the 7-day chart and 5.58% in the 24-hour chart, and it's hovering at around $84.45. The trajectory across all the board is a downward trend, and what I seem to see right now is what looks like a bit of a dead cat bounce unless we see some huge news in the markets. But generally speaking, good news will not be as impactful as bad news in the crypto markets. I think we've all seen that right now. In fact, that can even alter the trajectory of a bull run. Some bad news like this could even enter us into a bearish period. So just taking a look at Solana's price, $84.42, it's just gone down even more. So as you can see, it looks like a dead cat bounce situation ever since we saw the all-time high. I had predicted this on this channel. I told you guys that it may be a dead cat bounce. So just to reiterate what a dead cat bounce is, let me just show you guys. So guys, this is a dead cat bounce where it gives us a false sentiment that, oh, we're entering back into a bull run or we're going to see huge all-time highs again, but really it's going back down. So it really tricks a lot of investors. And I did call it on this channel, if you guys have watched my previous videos, that this was a high chance this could happen, provided that, we had continued negative news. But of course, if we didn't see such news, then perhaps we would have continued this bull run. But for me, it looks like it is potentially ending, unless, it depends on the situation politically and what happens going forward. So naturally, what I think is we're going to see a few upswings and then further price downs if the political climate is still, so risky. Also, Lunarcrush, which provides social intelligence for cryptos. If we look at Solana, what is interesting is that, first of all, its alt rank is still 74 out of 3,572 coins, which is incredible. Social volume still has been up. People are panicking. Solana is one of the most talked about cryptocurrencies in this bull run. So it's up 10.9%. And even bullish sentiment is up, which could suggest that people are considering in buying the dip. But what it looks to me is that it could highly be a dead cat bounce situation. But nevertheless, you guys, it does not mean to say that Solana is not going to give you good returns in the long run, especially in the 5 to 10 year horizon. So let's go into some of the fundamentals. Right now, I think We could see it hitting around $60. This has also been, speculated by Cointelegraph that this weekend's bounce risks us turning into a bull trap. By bull trap, I think they pretty much mean a dead cat bounce situation. So could it fall to $60 next? I mean, I think it's highly likely. That's not to say that Solana cannot hit huge prices in the next bull swings up, put it that way. Now, just adding on to some of the negative news, I do want to mention this before I go into some of the positive fundamental news that we'll see in the long run. So rug pulls have forced Solana's NFT marketplace Magic Eden to invoke a doxing policy for creators. Now, I think this could have a bit of an impact in the short term because not everyone wants to get doxed. I think it's a great thing. It's good that everyone's getting doxed. It helps prevent rug pulls and it helps build transparency. And that's something I've always said, that any good crypto company should ideally be doxed. Anyway, especially when it comes to projects that are built over existing blockchains like Solana. This is a key change, and I think this is a good change. So fundamentally, yes, it may have impacted Solana's price in the short term, but in the long run, I think this is a great policy that's implemented. And on to other news, which I'm really excited about, is that Solana Pay could be the new PayPal. So they really are building a financial ecosystem. So they are saying it will rival PayPal, especially a crypto version of PayPal. And PayPal is very crypto focused as well. They are one of those, normal companies that are not in the crypto field that have really embraced the crypto field. So Solana is going to have its own. And the way it will work is it's a new payments protocol, and it will have the building blocks for a decentralized, open, and truly peer-to-peer payment protocol. So essentially, it's a way of sending merchants and consumers, them having transactions, but it will be all done on the Solana blockchain, which, as we know, is one of the lowest fees and one of the fastest blockchains out there. We also know this, but Solana is one of the biggest Ethereum killers, and Morgan Stanley thinks so. They have said that they warn Ethereum could lose ground to Binance, Solana, and Cardano, making shifts to proof of stake even more urgently. And it's like I've always said, look, they've said the same thing. Ethereum's high transaction fees create scalability problems and it threatens user demand. I mean, how many times have you tried to send something on the ERC20 network? Let's say you just want to send $100 for something and you have to pay like $50 in gas fees, sometimes more. Sometimes it's like $100. So it makes no sense. So yeah, Ethereum, I don't know what they're doing now. We've been talking about their high fees for ages, but that's where Solana, Cardano, and those others with low fees, Binance Smart Chain, comes in. And this is also huge news. Chingari, which is the Indian version of TikTok, will be using the Solana blockchain. So guys, Chingari has launched its revamped mobile app, and it's got its native Gari token, Gari, and it's basically on Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. And their token, the Gari token, is based on Solana's SPL token standard, which means that Chingari can help, harness Solana's features and deliver swift, cost-effective on-chain transactions. So guys, that's a couple of updates on Solana. I am still bullish in the long term, but I do think you do need to assess your strategy and also look at what's happening in the markets. I think it could be a dead cat bounce situation. If it's not, well, happy days for all of us. But doesn't mean you're going to see a loss in the long term, because that's just the way the crypto markets work. The best way of having a good success rate is to buy good fundamental coins, hold them for the long term, and sell when you see them reach all-time highs. Or sell a little bit. When you see huge price rallies, you sell a little bit before, and then you buy back in the dips. That generally is the most, in my opinion, risk-free approach. Remember, that's not financial advice. It's just what I do, and it has worked out really well for me. So yeah, right now I think we will see another price going down in the overall crypto market because of all the stuff that's happening in the world. So yeah, guys, stay put, stay tight. It's going to be a bit of a tricky few months going forward. It's going to be tough, but we're in it together. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next, and don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button and that bell notification. And also remember, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research. I'll see you guys in the next. Bye.